So I'm not scared of heights. Heights are scared of me.
Welcome back. We got another one for you guys. Today, we're going to talk about an inexpensive but very scenic and worthwhile trip to Niagara Falls, US side. I know, I promised we wouldn't be doing this again, but your favorite boys found the money and we out. Don't expect another one, especially after the last one I almost got eviscerated because I revealed too much information in the Uber Soaker video. I damn near got 619 uploading the last one. You don't know how many cuts I had to make because Jay and Don ain't approved. But I will sneak in. Some dude shot they shot and didn't get nowhere. Save me. Speaking of Jay and Don, this is all of us from Fold that attended the trip. Plus others. Okay, let's continue. Similar to the last video, here's the agenda. We will discuss the places we went, including the Eternal Flames, Niagara Falls itself, and the Whirlpool Rapids Trail, etc. We will also discuss the feasibility/cost of the trip as we did it on a tight budget with a big group. Before we even got to the place we were staying at, we visited the Eternal Flames Falls. It's exactly what it sounds like, a flame behind a waterfall. As you can see, it's a nice little hike that gets the blood pumping, so adventurers understand this will be a nice warm-up for the many hikes that can be had at Niagara Falls. Some may disagree, but we arrived at the perfect time when the water in the falls were at a low enough level that we can actually climb the cliff face and see the flame up close. Hence, shenanigans ensued.
Arch your back.
He doesn't want to get his pants wet.
You have to. You have to. That's the whole point, bro. No pause.
In the for Fold. Oh, there's two holes.
Some may be disappointed to know it was supposed to look like this, but we still had a blast. I think Don gave the best description when he said,
"Yo, I'm not even going front. The Eternal Flame was lit."
Anyways, if you want to see the Eternal Flame Falls, no falls, then go during the month of September. Let's talk about the B&B real quick. Fun fact, we had a group of 13 people attend the trip. There's only so much houses on the US side that can hold this amount of people, but we happened to find this hidden gem amongst some lackluster options. This B&B featured a dual house setup, which was weird, but once we got used to it, it was a perfect fit. We just designated one house as the main house to do certain stuff in, and it worked. The B&B was great, but Jay had the best description of the area.
The environment was ever-present and gleaming, as all American-esque venues can be, but plenty of impoverished individuals loomed not too far off from all attractions, showing the blight of our society in the United States of America.
Poetic, I know. Basically, the B&B was great, but the area was a little dilapidated. Don't be discouraged, we never at any point felt unsafe. Link in the description down below for the B&B. By the way, sorry for the lack of footage, the cabin man was either inebriated or too busy macking in the house. But yes, we had fun and lots of food. The falls. I'm going to let you enjoy the scenery cause wow. What else can we say? The experience was beautiful, the air was fresh, and the water was wet. In order to get the full experience, we went on the Made of Mist boat tour and we got up to our usual shenanigans. The up-close view was even better. We even had a little fun along the way back. Heard from Jay himself.
When it comes to Niagara Falls, I got to see the Canadian brethren out there. They was passing us by in the other boat. But, we was in blue and they was in red. So, as a black person, we instantly beefed. Peacefully. Definitely
worth the trip. After the falls, we recouped and went out to a luxurious Mexican restaurant called Maizal? Don't kill me on that. Everything we had on the menu was a hit, and every single beverage blew our expectations. Link in the description. Please try it out yourself if you're in the area. It was hard to find decent restaurants on the US side, so it's safe to say our expectations were low. However, this restaurant proved that we can believe in the good old US of A. I need you to take a look at this. This is where we started, and this is where we ended up. Let me tell you, there were lots of stairs, and if you're wondering, yes, we had the typical trail experience.
Watch your stat. She's so green. The color.
It's worth it.
After an intermediate hike, we arrived at this clearing on the side of the Niagara River, and it was worth it. Ignore her, yes, she's part of the group, but we were just trying to record that view. This trail can be summed up by our favorite guy Jay, who says,
when it comes to the rapids, you know a trail is pretty awesome when you end up navigating it and you see somebody getting their tan on after you done burnt your cheeks for about an hour to get to the bottom. I mean, it was rigid slips and slides and whatnot, but hey, that's dedication right there.
Yes, people were on this rock getting their tan on. It was a blast. Trust me, I know you're probably looking at this trail and like those stairs are impossible. Believe me, you can do it. As long as you're of some type of average health, you're gonna be able to do those stairs. We did it, and we're not any bodybuilders. Except for Don. Last significant thing we did was go to a hookah lounge. Again, not much options on the US side, so we settled with what we can find, and this place had great vibes as you can see, but the chairs were crusty and falling apart. They can definitely update the hardware. Check out our ratings for everything we discussed. Overall, it was great. A 5 out of 5 experience if you're adventurous and like good food. For those looking to do this trip, beware the options on the US side are very limited compared to the Canadian side, so it may be tempting to cross the border. Bring your documents if you don't like doing research. Still, there's plenty of fun to be had on the US side. You just have to do your due diligence or check out what we did. This is a trip one can easily just get up and go. It was a little difficult for us to plan because we were a big group, and you know how it goes when you're planning a group trip.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset.
But for smaller groups, you can definitely do it over a long weekend. The price wasn't bad either for 13 people. If you see our breakdown, it came up to just below $300 a person, excluding events such as restaurants and the hookah lounge. Adding all the extra expenses ran the trip anywhere around $350 to $375. Yeah, we blew our initial budget of $250, but have no fear, it's only because we had to add the expense of a rental van. If it's just you and your family, you won't be spending too much. Thank you for sticking around and let us know if you consider what we said here today. Also, if you've been to Niagara, tell us your experience. Oh, and your boy, the narrator, finally got some progress with a girl after crying in the last vid. Shh.